shaking. We're going to try to drive into this neighborhood. Clint, can you tell what street this is? It's hard to see. Wynmont neighborhood, and there's snow covering, so I can't see what the street sign says, but we're in the Wynmont neighborhood. We're going to try to come up this hill for you because we want to show you what it's like on some of these side streets that have not been treated. Oh, I don't know if we should go straight. Nobody's driven on that. I can see footprints. I can tell someone's been walking on it. That may be the only way in and out. Clint's going to take a left. We're going to try this street because we saw some tire prints here. We do not have a four-wheel drive in this weather van, and uh-oh, we're sliding backward. Yep, we're sliding backward. I don't know. We're going to try it one more time, but I really don't want us to get stuck. We have no traction, sorry. We have no traction, so we're backing up, back into Roswell Road. And this is what I was afraid of, folks, because I haven't been home in a few days. I live in Smyrna, not far from here, and I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to drive my car into my neighborhood after this shift is over because this is what we're dealing with. He's got it in low gear. When he puts it in drive, he ends up putting it in low gear because that's really the only way to get around. That's what your low gear is for, to help you get traction.
Now, we've not only been telling you not to get out and about, but we've also been showing you.
Right, because we don't want you to go outside. Instead, we send the trained professionals. CBS Atlanta's Rebecca Schramm, along with her driver of that car, her photojournalist, Clint Ehrbacher, showing us what the roadways look like, and you are right now in Cherokee County.
We are. We're in Woodstock, Michelle and Frank, and I'm not the expert by any stretch, but Clint, Clint Ehrbacher, he grew up in Indiana, so that qualifies him as a snow expert. But we're going to show you what we're seeing here as we stop. We're on Londonderry Drive. This is a neighborhood right off of Highway 92 in Woodstock, and look at all the snow. Yeah, it looks so pretty, but as we we're going to drive on this road that has no tracks for us to follow, so we're just kind of making our own way. Let's see if we can see him from our side view as we go past him. He's brave. I hope he doesn't slip and fall. And that's another danger. You have to make sure that you have plenty of traction on your shoes. Okay, so as we pull out onto, boy, this looks so much better. If we can get there, we're slipping on, uh-oh, are you stuck?
We're stuck.
We're stuck. Hold on, let's back it up. We got the back view. Uh-oh, am I gonna have to get out and push?
Probably.
Probably. Well, we can't make it on the Highway 92. Maybe we could, all right, let's try this. Sorry guys, you're seeing this. You're seeing this live. Stefan, Michelle, can you guys, can you come help us push this thing?
That's exactly why we don't want folks to get out and about, because you were just fine just a moment ago, and you said expert. We use that term.
We were just fine.
Rebecca Schramm, stuck live on
air. I'm no expert.
You couldn't wait for this to happen, right, Rebecca?
Hey, it's good live television.
Oh, right. You know what? This is no fun. We're going backwards. That's our backwards view. You can watch us here.
We're going to give you an applause.
The good news here is I've got someone who's much better at driving than I will ever be, and that is Clint Ehrbacher. He can drive in this ice much better than I can. Clint, tell us about this ice and what it's been like in terms of you trying to drive around it. I mean, you're from Indiana. You drove a lot in the ice as a teenager and young adult. Tell me about this.
Early on, it was really bad on 75, but kind of as the morning's gone along, a lot of it's melted away and things like that. So it's been pretty nice. The side roads have been hit or miss, but overall, I mean, I think GDOT has done a pretty good job taking care of the roads.
So yeah, the main roads are great, and we have to commend GDOT for trying to really tackle these main roads, and that's what they do. I mean, their job is to really get this cleared up as best as they can. My point is, stay off the roads if you can, because you really don't want to get stuck in this sort of thing. Do you, Clint?
No, not at all. I would say definitely if you're in a neighborhood, don't risk it like we were. Don't get hung up.
Yep, you heard it. Photographer Clint Ehrbacher telling everybody at home.
Oh, I love it. I love how Clint says, I'm not going up. Clint says, no, we're not trying that again. We're not going uphill.
Yeah, Clint says, I didn't sign up for this. Rebecca says, yes, you did.
Nope.
Now, what are your thoughts? Rebecca Schramm, she is live in Buckhead. She's been driving around all morning long. Or I should say she's been riding around, and her photog Clint has been driving around. What are you seeing out there in Buckhead?
Yeah. Well, I'm not driving, and that's probably a very good thing. I'm a southern girl, and we don't do ice very well, but want to show you the front view here because in our weather van, we're passing by the governor's mansion. Look at this. This is where Governor Nathan Deal lives, and as you can see, they're keeping this road very clear between the governor's mansion and the interstate. They've got to get him in and out for these emergencies as he continues to check out all of the state of Georgia as we're under this state of emergency. But yeah, the roads, let me show you what they look like again, because this is Buckhead and it is covered in a beautiful blanket of snow, which is lovely, right? But don't let it fool you, because we've got some serious ice issues on the road, because this is a well-traveled road, right? But some of the side streets, not so much fun. Yeah, and you talked about Clint Ehrbacher. He's the photographer, and he's driving us around in all of this. Clint, I notice you're being kind of particular about which side streets you take.
Yeah, you keep trying to make me go into the neighborhoods that go downhill or uphill, so.
You don't like that very much.
Not so much.
Well, let's see. You want to give this one a shot?
No, this one I think goes down.
That does look like it goes down.
No.
So we'll.
You're definitely trying to get me stuck this morning.
I'm not trying to get you stuck, but yeah, that's what we're dealing with as we drive around through the neighborhoods. Is that you don't want to go down just any road because you could get stuck. So let's see what we're going to do here.
Let's try
what do you
this
think?
one.
We're going to try this one.
Yeah. Let's try
All right. So bear with us here. This is Chatham Road off of West Paces Ferry Road in Buckhead. You might be able to see the cars covered in a nice blanket of snow here, and there are no tire tracks really for us to follow, so we're kind of making our own way. See lots of footprints in the snow, and that's what we've been seeing all over Metro Atlanta as we drive around. Here comes a nice little spot that has a bit of a clearing. Is that icy?
It's not too bad. It seems a little slushy.
Slushy?
Yeah.
Slushy is good.